Yo, what's up guys? I had a video request for some stuff from Close Guard, so today I'm going to be talking about my Overhook game. In the gi, I like to use my hips to get my wrist underneath when they grab my belt or my lapel, so I lift my hips up and drop them and I get my wrist underneath. I make a key lock or a figure four and I roll my wrist towards my face, my watch towards my eyes, and then we pop the grip. And now we're looking to pull the arm behind our back, through our head, we go through the loop, we go underneath our far arm with our head. As I extend my left arm, in this scenario, underneath their elbow. So I'm trying to wedge their arm in the air, and once I do that, I take my elbow up overhead and I shoot my head through the gap. Now we can reach through, and because we're in the gi, we're going to look for the far lapel here, and then we're going to try to grab and hold the overhook from there. The other style of getting to the overhook is a little counterintuitive. What I want to do here is try to chase the back, bringing their arm across their body. Most people try to rip their elbow back, so what ends up happening is I lift my hips up, I pull, and then I punch as I pull my knees to my chest. And now I reach over the back and I hold them really tight. If they don't do anything, we can just chase the back, but most people pull their arm out, and now all we have to do is shrimp one time and relock our guard sideways. I'm just holding their posture down once I have it broken from chasing the back. So I 2-on-1, I chase the back, and see even there, he ripped his arm out and I sat up. And I reached for my overhook, and again, always shrimp out to the side, catch a good angle once you get your overhook. Don't stay flat on your back. My last entry for overhooks is going to be looking for the pendulum or flower sweep, where I dive under the leg. A very common reaction is people sprawl backwards. As this happens, I'm going to scissor my legs, pulling one knee to my chest and extending the other one, and it'll hand me the overhook. So as they sprawl, their chest drops into my lap, and I scissor. So I go under the leg, I hold the hand. As they sprawl, watch, I scissor my legs. I kick my right leg and I pull my left knee to my chest. And it shifts their body and it shifts mine. Again, already putting me in that good angle with my overhook. Now we're going to go for some attacks now that we know the entries. Once I have the overhook, I don't like to literally hook my arm over their arm and stay on my back. I want to get on my side and relock my guard a little sideways on my partner, so I'm shifted off to the side and my knee is touching the mat. This makes it so that I can use my arm to hold their back or attack. If I just use my knee on the top of the shoulder here, it frees up my arm to attack, but when I use my arm, it blocks it. So the first attack, and one of my favorites, is the triangle. If I grab the wrist with my thumb down, it makes it so that they can clamp over my shin. So now if I invert my grip, thumb up, this is a Gordon Ryan technique, but I go thumb up and it makes it easy to walk your leg up and over the bicep. Again, we start from our overhook, we start from our side closed guard, we go thumb up on the wrist, and now we're attacking. We're pulling our leg out, and this allows me to punch his wrist to the sky and drop it. And now I can just walk my foot over the bicep, and you don't need to be that flexible. The worse you are with your own flexibility, the more you need to be up on your side. The next submission, when I take the overhook and I grab the collar, this is the punch choke that people do on Instagram. The way that I do mine is I stomp as high as I can. So watch my left foot here. I grab the collar, I grab his other collar, and I punch my knuckles into his neck. And as I do this, I put my foot on his hip and then my foot in his armpit, and then I drive my hips forward. I get it as high as I can and I start hipping in, and there's an arm bar and a choke there. It's a little 2-for-1. We got the punch choke where you punch your knuckles into the neck, and then we also have the arm bar if their thumb stays up. The last submission sequence here is going to be the Omoplata and the arm bar that I do from here. Again, I'm on my side with the overhook. In this position, I take this from Bernardo Faria. If you stomp on the shoulder, it'll help you get your leg over the shoulder on the near side for that Omoplata. Now we can sit up, point our feet away, and bring our forehead over our partner's forehead, and we're going to get the tap on the shoulder lock. Again, we get to our overhook, and we're looking to put our foot on their actual shoulder and turn their shoulders away, which lets you enter the Omoplata. There I was showing it from kind of a spider guard, open guard position. Now here I'm on my side. While I'm here on my side, I work my foot to the bicep or the shoulder, I push, and it helps me get my leg over. And now we're working to build ourselves up, wrap the hip, and finish the Omoplata the traditional way. If you are like me, and you hate Omoplatas for the finish because they are not very high success against good people, it's good for rolling and sweeping people, but it's hard to finish. What we're going to do is work to the same exact position. Boom, we're up on our side, and I'm going to take my heel, instead of over the shoulder, I bring it over his trap, over his neck. I showed this before, and now I build to my elbow and I go belly down. And you have an armpit armbar, or you can let it slip in front of your body, in front of your chest, and finish the armbar like a traditional style where it's between your hips. So you can finish it in the armpit or in front. So we get up on our side, I'm gonna try to get my heel over the far shoulder. Now I've got it, and now I build to my elbow, or I pull their arm in front of my body, and we're going belly down here. So now I have the arm, my heel's over the shoulder, look, I build to my elbow, I go belly down, my shin laces across the neck, boom, there's our belly down armbar. Again guys, all of these sequences come from me winning an overhook. I showed the 3 entries, and then I showed some submission opportunities off of that. Guys, just as a heads up, this will probably be one of my last videos that I make on my phone. I'm going to be recording off of a camera that I spent way too much money on and a new mic, so hopefully the video quality and audio quality gets a step up. I also purchased a lapel mic, so hopefully I can start doing some live Q&A or some more live audio recordings rather than some post recordings like I do right now. And again guys, and as always, this is a request video. Till next time, let's get it!